sit up here?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I like that jacket.
Hey, thanks.
What's it say there up on the front?
It says Lonavik Farms.
That's her,
Oh, yeah.
That's her maiden
The
name.
old maiden name.
Yes.
Lonavik. People ever
Seatbelt on.
mispronounce Lonavik when you were growing up, or still?
Yeah.
What are some
And
of the
Cole House
pronunciations?
is not much better.
Cole House? Yeah, I suppose.
Now, when you meet someone, this is obviously a woman thing, because, well, I don't think about it, because if I was seeing a woman and she said, if we get married, just so you know, I'm not changing my name, she best be a freaking actress, because you're changing your name. So when you meet someone, are you thinking to yourself, like, how long? Is it like 1 day, 2 days, where you start to do the write your name with the other person's last name?
Oh.
The junior high thing, which I know girls do long after junior high.
I don't think I ever did that with Jason.
Do you think you did? With the
No.
double AAS at the end?
No.
Really?
I didn't. I wanted to keep my last name.
Oh! That would have been bad.
And it didn't, like you said, it didn't go very well.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, did he know that?
Oh, yeah.
No, that would not have gone over very well at all.
No, he didn't.
That's
stand
usually
for
a
that.
sign. That's usually a sign.
A sign of what?
Something bad's
An
going to happen.
independent woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone in my family had their first wife wanted to keep their name, and we said it was a sign. Yeah, he's on his second wife now, so
Oh, no.
that tells you anything.
Well, maybe it's good that I didn't.
I can say something like that because I have two brothers and both have been married twice, so we're okay.
I did end up kind of, it's a hot, sort of a hot mess, because I ended up deciding, okay, if we're gonna get married, I'll take your last name. So we got married, and then I think like 6 months later, it really bothered me that I didn't have my maiden name. So
Oh, you hyphenated it.
I went and
You
I
paid
changed my
them?
middle name. So my middle name is Lonavik.
You paid.
What?
You
Yeah.
paid the money.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
being a minister, I could have told you could have just done that on your marriage certificate, and it wouldn't cost you a thing.
Oh.
Just letting you
Well,
know for your next
that
one.
was a
So
lot
you
of.
did read the book that came in the mail.
No, I probably learned it on the chive.
Your middle name is Lonavik.
Mhm. I dropped my middle name,
Which was?
K, Amber K, which is no family name or anything. So I dropped it and I switched it over.
What did your parents feel about that?
They didn't really feel at all. Like, they didn't really care, I guess. But I seemed to care more than,
You did.
yeah.
So coming up with your name in the first place was just a haphazard fact for them?
I guess.
When you say your full name to people, hello, my name is Amber Lonavik Kohlhaus, do they say, are you from Sweden or anything like that? Because it sounds a very, like, Norwegian-y.
Yeah, Norwegian.
It's
you know.
Norwegian. Mm-hmm.
Am I off in Sweden?
Oh.
Sweden's over there by Norway, isn't it? Ish?
Yeah.
It's somewhere over there. It's
cold.
closer
It's
to
cold and
they're closer to each other than
long.
we are to either of them, so that
Yes,
helps.
that's-
Yeah. My ancestors are from Norway, and from what I understand, I have a relative that's really into genealogy and goes over to Norway, and there's actually a farm, and it's like, I think when they came over here, the standard was to take the name of the town. So it's
Oh.
actually,
The name of a town.
it's the name of a town. But I was also told that they came over here and they took one letter off of our last name, but nobody knows what it is. So, or substituted it out.
So technically,
To make it easier to say.
I think so.
your middle name could be
Something different.
Lonavik. Lonavikai?
Yeah.
They probably did it just so people had a better chance of saying it.
True.
Maybe, yeah. One of my friends got married, and her family had a foreign exchange student from Norway that came, and so for the wedding, they invited her to come back over, and they put a big slideshow thing that said, we want to, especially thank all these special guests, and the slide came on, and it said, from all the way from Norway, like Sarah, and it said Ronavik with an R. And so I'm like, oh my God, maybe that's what our last name was supposed to be with an R instead of with an L.
Did you go speak to her?
No, I didn't. I should have. So it's a big mystery, but
Led Zeppelin. It's actually lead as in a heavy metal, but they spelt it LED so people would say it right instead of saying Led Zeppelin. So maybe you dropped a letter just so people would have a better chance of saying
it right.
Lana Big.
Yeah,
Lana
probably.
Big. Yeah. That's a thought.
Yeah.
How are things in marketing going?
Good. Really good. Louisville was really good last week, and I thought it was awesome. And I said this when we did Hagee Unfiltered taping this week, but we had a really good progressive customer of ours that came to the booth, and he said, you know, he's a high yield winner, you know, he's really progressive, and he's like, I'm here, I only spend a handful of time in certain booths while I'm at the show, and he goes, I'm coming to Hagee's booth, and he goes, I'm here to learn what the next big thing is. And
You came to the right place.
yeah, and you know, he goes, I'm wanting to know what I need, not necessarily for this year, but for 3 years down the road, or you know, I want to know what you guys are working on.
Yeah.
And you know, Hagee's the ones that are doing that. So I thought that was a really good testament to the innovation.
You should. Did you put a black bag over his head and walk him somewhere special and then pull it off and have Newt sitting there?
I did introduce him to Newt.
With one
yeah.
light bulb.
Yeah, you really want to know what we're doing next.
I don't think Newt can talk that quick.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be an experience he wouldn't forget.
Yeah, it would be.
True.
And
Or
he
you-
would probably tell somebody
Mhm.
about.
Cut your hand,
Yeah.
shake your hand, something like that. Really,
How serious are you?
yeah, how serious are you?
How serious are you, mister?
That would be cool.
We actually went out to his farm last spring, summer, and to do a video testimonial. And he was doing custom work, so he said we'll end up filming either at my house or at one of the people that I work for or whatever to do their acres. So he goes, I'll let you know where I am when you guys get here. And it was downpouring rain the whole time. So we get there, and it wasn't at his house. It was a very nice acreage, but it didn't have a machine shed or anything. It had like a big old red barn. And, you know, I could see like Ken, and, you know, he's kind of like, what are we going to do? We came all the way here to film this. And so we had to improvise, but it was funny because we opened up the machine shed or the barn doors, and it was, I don't think they've been open for like 30 years. I mean,
Oh, wow.
we opened the door and there's spider webs and stuff everywhere, and I went to go step over, and there was like a dead raccoon right there. I think it was a raccoon.
Did you film it?
Oh yeah, we have pictures of it and everything. So that's where we had to do the photo shoot, was right around there.
It's a cool shot though.
Yeah.
That interview,
Yeah.
standing.
It turned out pretty
yeah,
good.
it's one of those things where the image of that is beautiful old farm,
Mm-hmm.
but actually being there was probably dingy, dirty,
Yeah.
old farm, dead raccoon
Yeah.
farm.
I know.
But I do remember that video, and it is cool.
It is really neat.
We haven't officially put the full length video out yet, have we?
No,
We've only
'cause
gave the guy a copy of it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, an hour, probably
Mhm.
longer than that. So Todd kind of like broke it apart in different pieces, but Jesus.
Whoa,
Can you
man,
believe this wind?
that's something else.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be going tomorrow to the Colors of the Wind Festival in Clear Lake,
Oh, yeah.
which is the kite
Yes.
deal.
I've never been
On
to
the
that. I've
lake.
always wanted to go.
If it's this windy, you might be able to just go out the outside town and see how the kites come through.
I know.
They'll just blow down here.
I can't imagine it because they've got like 40-foot kites that look like horses and all kinds of crazy stuff.
That would be cool.
So,
Hey, guys, I have something to share,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
okay.
Okay.
That was pretty good. It was a tune that could be named.
Be your own hero. Be your own hero. Be your own hero.
Brought a tear to my eye.
You've never music back
It was
then.
that high B.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, what do you think about that statement? Be your own hero. What does that mean to you?
I think it means something like not letting anybody else control your own happiness, and taking charge, taking the bull by the horns, and doing what you need to do to be happy.
I like that. What do you think, Teresa?
I would say it's about not waiting for someone to come in. Kind of like what Amber was saying, be happy or get something done. That's definitely the easy thing, is to kind of sit back and come up with excuses as to why things did or didn't happen to you. But I think when you kind of step in and be your own hero at the end of whatever you're doing, you have something to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, you got the effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think of a hero as someone you want in time of need, someone you're proud of, someone you want.
Yeah.
That in yourself. Yeah. That's pretty good. You chose to actually play a tune this time
I did.
instead of the feelings you have with your fingers from the times before, the random note playing that you had.
Yeah, I chose to showcase a little bit of talent.
Mm-hmm. It was a showcase. And that's when you're supposed to say, and a little bit. That's fine.
I decided to be my own hero in the moment
Mm-hmm.
and offer something a little bit more.
I like it.
Yeah. Do you have a recorder, Amber?
A recorder.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a recorder, is what they call these.
No.
Did you play one in school?
No.
Really? Where did you go to school?
Garner?
Garner.
Really?
I was in band when I was younger, but I haven't played one of those.
That's only about, 40 miles up the road?
Yeah.
I think they have these in Garner.
What
I
did
think they do.
What did you play in band?
Clarinet?
You could
Okay.
probably play
Yeah,
the
you
recorder
would
then.
easily be
I
able to
probably
play the recorder.
Easily. What chair were you?
I think I was like second or third.
Nice.
So,
That's good.
yeah.
Did you have aspirations of being more than that, or?
No. I was more into sports. But I can play the piano.
Really?
Yeah. So,
How well do you think that you can play the piano?
not that well, I guess, but I have our piano at our house now. My dad called me and he said he was gonna, it's one of those big old like saloon upright.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was gonna sawzall it in half to get it out of the house.
You heart sank
And
and
I
like,
said, I gotta have it.
We have area over here.
Yeah. But I do have all my old music and stuff. Sometimes I'll play.
Does Jason play any instruments?
No.
Does he sing?
No, not at all.
Do you sing?
No, not really. I'm not a great singer.
Good answer. Because I knew what was coming after that.
Sing a song.
Mm-hmm.
Clint is a very good singer.
I've heard that.
Next time I need to be a little more proactive in where I put this camera, because I can only see half the road.
There's a car coming.
Yeah, I see that one.
So we got the company meeting today.
Yeah.
Yep.
You looking forward to that?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part about a company meeting?
I really like hearing what Alan has to say, just kind of what's on his mind. And then I really like the WOW and Upfront Leader nominations, just because you see so many people, you know, as the company gets bigger, it's hard to really get to know everybody, and so you see people that you wouldn't know do really awesome things for
Yeah.
everybody. So
Today's nominations will not disappoint, I will tell you that.
really,
Yeah.
good.
And you will also be pleased to hear, I will announce at the meeting, but the 50 for 50 raffle is going to be going to Don Hunt's animal shelter,
Yes.
which
Oh,
I know you
good.
are a huge animal advocate. So
I know. I branched out even farther on that tree this year, and I was driving home, and there was an owl on the side of the road that wouldn't move, and he just sat there, and it was at night by a river, and sat there, and I drove by, and then I'm like, "Ugh, what is going on? He's gonna get run over." So I went back or whatever, and it turns out, long story short, Marit has a friend that's dad is owl certified, and so they came and got him, and he couldn't fly because he had a scratch on his retina. So,
Really?
Yeah, but it was the weirdest thing because, I mean, you could hold him like a puppy. He never
Wow.
tried to claw you or anything.
So they came and got him.
And I just actually talked to Marit yesterday, and I'm like, they named him Elvis, and I kept getting all these updates, and he just flew away. They let him go. So.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Well, that has to be fulfilling.
It is.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Amber.
I probably wouldn't have noticed an owl on the side of the road.
You'll have to play some Elvis music in your office today in his
know.
honor.
I know.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did
I
hear
did.
that. Mhm. It sounded like Elvis himself. It did.
His fun random Elvis fact. His favorite thing to eat when he went out to restaurants was peanut butter and banana sandwiches, grilled.
Really?
Interesting.
Have you ever had a grilled peanut butter sandwich? Like a grilled cheese, but with peanut butter?
No,
No.
but I bet you'd be really.
It is.
gooey and gooey.
Yeah, it's excellent. You can't eat it right away because of the peanut butter's not cheese. It stays like liquefied. But it is,
Yum.
yeah, it's excellent.
Try that sometime.
We should. There's got to be an actual like Elvis Day or something like that, doesn't there?
Probably.
I'm sure.
Well, then that day, that's what we're gonna
Have
have.
Kylie
Eat
make
peanut
for
butter
lunch.
and banana grilled sandwiches and dress up in sequins white suits.
Yeah, I'll work on the sandwiches. You work on the sequin point suit. Well, thank you for driving around and visiting with
Yeah.
us.
Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Have a great day.
See ya.
Would you stop and go to an owl on the side of the road?
In the middle of the night, stop for an owl.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, right now, that freaked the hell out
Yeah,
of me.
there's no way in hell I'd do that.
It scared me.
Yeah, that's like,
How do you know that owl is not good? Oh, you hold it. She said you held it like a puppy, which
Yeah.
is really cool. I think that'd be neat. But knowing me, thing it'd peck me.
oh, guaranteed. I've seen movies. That could be the smartest owl in the world, just sitting there waiting for some idiot to come over because he wants to eat your brains through your eye socket. That would be the owl that I'd pick.
You
up.
remember the owl in Clash of the Titans? He was metal,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and he made that.
Yeah, I do.
Noise.
Mm-hmm. I remember that very well. Clash of the Titans. We had to watch that in junior high.
Harry Hamlin.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a nude scene in Clash of the Titans. So and I don't know, we actually had a class called mythology, and our teacher had to stand up and hold this thing in front of the TV, and of course he watched the nude scene waiting for it to be done, and then he held the thing down.
Perv.
I do remember that. Obviously I remember that. That could be why I wanted to be a teacher. Probably not. I can see that happening. Okay. I'm going to have to stop this before we go into the mud. So
All right.
that's Amber Coalhouse. Shotgun Conversations. We'll see who we have next week.